guys, it's Ellie, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a non-fiction book called Fluid, which is written by Ashish Jaiswal, and this is like one of the best non-fiction books that I've read this year. So you must be a little bit confused by the title, Fluid. Fluid basically means being able to be fluid in your thoughts and in your personality. So this book basically tries to break the barriers to convince the readers about how it's just not important to be restricted to one field. It's more important to let yourself be fluid and make yourself flow in whichever direction life calls you. And this definitely is very important for Indian audience. So there's a sort of tendency in India to believe that science is only for scientists and scientists are not really readers, which is like not true. Similarly, there's also the sort of tendency that people who study English literature are probably not good in science. There's sort of the tendency that commerce students are not really good in science nor art. And this sort of mentality is totally effed up because there's no logic in it. Why shouldn't a person be able to pursue both the subjects together? Why shouldn't a person be able to take in all sorts of things together? Because human nature and human mind is capable of wonders. And in Ashish Jaiswal's book, you just get to know how many people have actually broken the barriers and been successful in their lives. And this book is divided into several chapters and several segments. The author tries to oppose the anti-fluid mind that thinks artists only do arts and scientists only do science and businessmen can only do business, and tries to prove how everyone can do everything that they want to only if they have the fluidity mindset. And okay, I did not really know about this concept earlier. This is very new to me, so that was probably why I liked this book so much, because it was very, very original. Now, if you're reading this book, you will see that there's a lot of information crammed in there, which I really love. When I'm reading a non-fiction book, I really need proof. I really need real life experiences to be more convinced, and this book gave me that. There are so many amazing stories, starting from the biggest business tycoons of all time to the biggest scientists of all time to the biggest artists of all time, and you must know about all of them already, but maybe not in the depth that you will find in this book. And I personally found the best chapters in this book, which were about Leonardo da Vinci and Rabindranath Tagore, and I loved those chapters. Chapter on Leonardo da Vinci proves his excellence in both arts and science. He was literally a masterpiece, and his drawing is just literally something out of the world, and I don't think I have enough brains to comprehend it in full sense, but this book just guided me to a certain level to do that. Similarly, Rabindranath Tagore, he was also a master man, and it's really sad that we have lost these gems, but there are so many gems who are budding right now. And how are they going to bud if we have an anti-fluid mindset? They won't even know that they are allowed to do things outside their studies. And this is something that I have faced all the time in my life. I pursued science in the +2 level because English was a common subject. So I just did not understand why people used to say, why have you taken science when you want to go to arts in future? It doesn't make sense. I took science because I liked science. That's basically it. And after the +2 level, I had to take English because there's no way I could pursue biology and English together. But then it's sort of like that. Indian education system is not that fluid, but our mindsets can be. There's no reason why you need to study only arts if you want to study science alongside as well. Even though I'm pursuing arts and my main field of studies is English literature, I also stay updated with sciences. And there are a lot of people who I know who are pursuing science, who also read a lot and try to keep themselves updated with the arts world. And also a lot of people who are in commerce who want to do things which are out of their study fields. Now, I'm not really friends with a lot of people who are studying commerce, so maybe my knowledge in this field is sort of limited, but in science and arts, I do have a lot. And I have seen that while the families don't have a fluid mindset, the children nowadays do have. But chances are that you really need to convince your parents most of the times, because I've seen so many people commenting on my videos that Didi, I am preparing for NEET, so my parents are not allowing me to read. there's no such logic that if you're preparing for a medical exam, you can't read other types of books. You'll actually get sort of bored and frustrated studying for NEET. And I'm not really trying to discourage, but if you are having a frustrated mindset, you'll not be able to study properly. And you need to study properly with a lot of focus and happiness. That is the most important thing. If studying only one subject does not give you happiness, which is like very true in most of the cases, because there's no one person in the world who likes only one thing. I like English, but I also like history, I also like philosophy, I also like sciences. I don't like maths that much though. But the thing is, there are so many subjects that every person loves, but the society is such that it makes you anti-fluid, and now it's only upon you to decide whether you want to be fluid yourself or not. With a fluid mindset, you can get more success in life, more happiness in life, and more satisfaction in life. There's no rules except the ones that you impose upon your own mind, and that is the biggest takeaway that I got from Fluid. I rate Fluid 5 stars out of 5 because it's sheer brilliance. I would like to thank the author for sending me a copy of this book and sponsoring this video, because this book was totally life-changing, and I hope that you guys also read and love this book. If you plan to buy this book, make sure you're buying it from the link given in the description below, because that helps me a lot in keeping posting content on my channel. If you like my channel, make sure you're subscribed, and if you want to help me directly, you can do that by sending me Amazon gift cards of any amount to the email ID in the description below, because mine is an individual creator channel and your support means the world to me. But even if you can't, just keep sharing this video, keep liking my videos, and keep staying with a fluid mindset for achieving a better life. I'll see you guys with another video next week. Till then, bye bye.